Ignore the worried state of my lab's mem. I ignore the worried stares of my lab mems and head outside for some fresh air. I need to calm down and figure this out. So they should still be here. The ticket Lukako bought turned out to be 4th place. Prize is just 5,000 yen. Hey there, Okabe Rintaro. Hey. Suzuha calls out to me. She's still polishing her bicycle. Tenoji Nai is squatting next to her, watching her work with great interest. 2 questions come to mind. 1, how long has she been polishing that thing? 2, just how much free time does this Brawn 2 workshop have?
You look like you've been brainwashed. You okay?
Brainwashed me?
Well, there's nobody else here.
I suppose you're right.
Which part? Being brainwashed, or nobody else being here?
Being brainwashed.
You were?
Susan suddenly steps up to me and grabs my face. Then she forces my eyelids open with her index fingers and thumb. Oh! What are you doing?
Don't move.
Susan peers into my eye with a serious expression. But a second later, she lets go and steps back.
You're okay. You haven't been brainwashed.
What? What?
When you're brainwashed, they usually put a chip on the inside of your lower eyelid.
A chip? Immediately after saying that, Susan gasps and covers her mouth. Then she puts her hand on my shoulder and gives me an embarrassed smile.
Okabe Rintaro, please keep that confidential.
Does she? So you've been captured by the organization before, just like me.
Huh? The organization? Are you talking about CERN?
No! Say no more. I understand your pain all too well. Oh, you think the wrong thing, well...
You do?
The organization's secret brainwashing facility, known as Apocalypse of Galliant. That place is a living hell. I don't want to revive any suppressed memories.
Right. I don't think it was called whatever though. But it certainly was a living hell.
I can tell you'll make a good comrade, part-time warrior. The day of Ragnarok is near.
Cool.
Suzuha lifts her hands in a half-hearted gesture of enthusiasm.
Suzuha, what's brainwashing?
Nai asks as she tugs on the hem of Suzuha's clothes. Oh, I ho, and Kyoma shall be the one to answer that. No, please don't.
And no, that's okay.
Nai hides behind Suzuha.
Looks like Nai's afraid of you, Okabe Rintaro.
You do well to fear me, Sister Brawn, but you should also respect me, for I am the world's most infamous mad scientist.
You're infamous?
Indeed, world leaders would kill to get their hands on my genius brain cells.
Oh, wow.
Still clinging to Suzuha's waist, Nai opens her eyes even wider and gasps in admiration, more like she closed them.
That's how people talk when they've been brainwashed, Nai. Huh?
Hey, nonsense, part-time warrior. My brain has not been washed since the day I was born.
Are you a liar, Mr. Okurin?
Don't call me that!
You shouldn't yell at children. Look, she's shaking.
Mister makes it sound old. Not even old enough to drink yet. What a disgrace. No, there's no point getting angry at a child. You show composure as an adult. Apologize? You're even more of a perv than Okabe. I'm not using san for you anymore. I'm not a perv. I'm a pervy gentleman.
What does that even mean? Hey, guys. You think Okurin's okay?
You can hear voices from the second floor story window. Since we can hear them clearly from here. Suzuha starts chuckling. You heard everything, didn't you?
Sorry, didn't mean to eavesdrop, but I just couldn't help it.
Did you hear about the time machine too?
Oh, yeah, I heard. Oh, way to go, you!
She strikes my upper arm in what I assume is a gesture of encouragement. What is way to go you supposed to mean? You haven't told anyone, have you? If I can't trust you to keep silent, I'll have to take extreme...
I won't say a thing, I swear. Secret safe for me.
Great. There's just one thing I'd like to ask. Did you see some kind of electrical discharge on the second floor just now?
Electrical discharge? You mean like yesterday's rumbling?
Yeah.
It happened once before. You're lucky the boss wasn't around. It shook. It was scary.
Ignore the little girl's honest impression. Just now, about a minute ago, it should have happened again.
Oh, really? I didn't see the second time.
Suzuha tilts her head quizzically, then turns back to her bicycle.
Maybe I was too preoccupied polishing my baby. Did you see it, Nai? Nope.
Sister Braun frantically shakes her head. You didn't see the second one.
I didn't see it.
Disappointment spreads throughout me. What does this mean? Faris!
Focalist is a beautiful girl. The Focalist face is also known as Fallen Angel who accepted chaos and Cosita's force raid. Her atmosphere has changed a little since her indie days.
Interesting. What does this mean? Events I remember happening didn't. The fact that I sent a D-mail. The fact that we argued over what to send. Alright, Okabe. This is what Titor means by changing the past, you change the present. No. He said you change the present, you change the past. Which makes no sense at all. You change the past, you change the present. That is the correct way to say that, and is what happened. Curse herself remembers that I called her Silib Sev during that argument. After sending the email, I was hit by a feeling of vertigo. It's probably related somehow. Maybe if you could recall the other time?
Did something happen?
How much do you know about time travel?
What do you mean by that?
Suzuha seems slightly suspicious. So I explained to her what happened just now. Nai probably won't understand a word of it, so I don't think it'll be necessary to silence her.
I don't believe it.
Suzuha is dumbfounded after hearing my explanation.
I've never heard of anything like that. Is it true? Are you telling the truth?
Of course. We've created a bona fide time machine, and we were able to change the past. Nobody can deny our accomplishments. That's right, nobody!
Jeez, that's not what I meant!
Suzuha grabs at her own hair in frustration, but then her expression turns thoughtful.
I don't know if what you're saying is true or not, but...
She suddenly lowers her voice.
I think you should try asking John Titor.
John Titor?
I mean, he's a hot topic now, ain't he? Time traveler from the future. He might know something, since you're both time travelers and all.
I see. You could be right. No, there's no doubt about it. The undoing of the past events could possibly be explained through the many worlds interpretation that Titor talked about. Come to think of it, it was Titor's advice that led me to... come to think of it, was Titor's advice that led me to the IBM 5100. He should be able to give me a hint this time, too. Quickly take out my phone. It's me. John Titor may have come from the future to guide me. Yeah, that's right. His arrival here in 2010 must be the choice of Steins Gate. LSI Kongru. You know what you should do? You should send John Titor a text right now. Send him an email. See what happens.
Who is he talking to? Dunno. Who could it be? Maybe it's someone from the future. From the future?
Do you want to know who I'm talking to, Sister Braun?
No,
Nai shakes her head rapidly. She looks scared. I respond with the weary expression of a mad scientist who has seen everything and lost much. Good. Even if you are interested, never ask. I could tell you, but then I'd have to silence you, and I don't want to have to do that to an innocent girl. Why?
Come on, stop scaring her. She's just a little girl.
I assume Nai's friend because of the aura of danger that follows me everywhere. No. She's right to be. I'll get in touch with Titor immediately. Your advice is appreciated, part-time warrior.
Was that useful? That's good.
Part-time warrior's eyes pop open mid-sentence.
Oh crap, the boss is back,
I follow Suzuha's glance to see a moped headed this way. Judging by the sheer size of the driver, it must be Mr. Braun.
Nye, if manager asks, tell him I was doing my job. Okay, but you have to let me ride your bike, okay? Okay. Good luck, Okabe Rintaro. I'm rooting for you.
So as I pat him on the shoulder and rushes into the workshop. Nye and I are left in front of the store. Oh no! I would run now, Okabe, before it's too late. Driver stops the moped and takes off his full-faced helmet, revealing Mr. Braun.
Welcome back, Daddy.
Nye, what did this nutjob do to you? Manager leaps from his moped and interposes himself between me and his daughter. His eyes are bloodshot. My spine freezes. What a powerful aura of malice! You son of a... How dare you make moves on my precious daughter? I'll kill you. Wait, I haven't done anything. Then why were you talking with Nye alone, huh? We weren't alone. Susan was here too. That girl was skipping more to polish her bicycle. Please forgive me, Susan. My life is too precious. Is that true, Nye?
She promised she'd let me ride her bike, so I gotta say she wasn't skipping.
Sister Braun ends up betraying Susan too. Manager breathes a heavy sigh. Skipping's the only thing she's good at, ain't she? Worthless part-timer. It's true I've never seen her actually do work. Anyway, shouldn't you apologize for making false accusations? What? Hell no! Stone old man thinks he owns the place just cause he owns the place. Understand? I won't let you off next time you make... Understand? I won't let you off easy next time you make moves on my daughter. I wouldn't do something so suicidal. Mr. Braun nods in satisfaction. Nye, I brought some cream sauce, so let's eat them together.
Okay.
Her voice changes every 2 seconds too. He parks his moped next to part-time worker's bicycle, then enters the store hand in hand with his daughter. Cream puffs can't get any more out of character than that. Is that what having character does to a man? Hey, part-timer! I know you were slacking off. Hey! And why is the 42-inch on? I thought I told you to turn it off.
I'm sorry.
At least Susan had to her fate and returned to the lab. Interesting that the 42-inch COT monitor was on, wasn't it? Anyways, I need to get in touch with Titor as quickly as possible. He might be able to give me the answers I seek. He might even be able to explain the event that I witnessed a few days ago. The instantaneous disappearance of everyone on the streets of Akiba. When I burst into the lab, everyone looks at me with a concerned expression. Myra starts to speak, presumably to console me, but I put my hand up to stop her. Wait, we'll talk when everything's over. I explained that we can't experiment anymore now that Mr. Braun's back. Then I dismiss everyone for today.
I'll buy more bananas tomorrow, okay?
Mayuri picks up her plush toy off the sofa and hands it to me.
So, for now, hug this little guy super tight and cheer up, okay?
Looks like she's worried about me, but she shouldn't be. It's my job to worry about her. She has work after this, so she leaves. Dara goes with her, probably to see Faris. Before he leaves, Lucaco apologizes again for messing up the Lotto 6 ticket. He knows about the time machine now. Next time I see him, I'll make him a lab mem to secure his silence. Mocha leaves with nothing more than a tiny bow. What about Karisu? Shiny Finger.
It was fun. I want to hear more about time machines next time, okay? It's a promise. See ya, Mocha.
Yeah, so much fucking promises, my ass. In less than 30 minutes, Karisu and I are the only ones left in the lab. Hello everybody, my name is Damon, and welcome back to Steins Gate. When we last left off, we changed history and the present. Both of them, really. We almost won the lottery by doing, the whole phone wave name TVA jammer thing. Why do I have mail? Shiny Finger. It was fun.
I want to hear more about time machines next time, okay? It's a promise. See you, Mocha.
Okay, right. I think we read that last time. Anyways, everyone's left because why not? And, we're not really sure how it worked, what happened, things happened, time machines, but, anyways, in less than 30 minutes, Kurisu and I are the only ones left in the lab. Hey, assistant, you're not going back to your hotel?
Is there a problem?
No, no problem. I was just wondering what you were still doing here.
Nothing. I just wanted to think for a bit.
Can't you think at your hotel?
What? You're kicking me out?
I get it. You'd be lonely in your hotel room. You have no friends, so you want me, the great Hoey and Kyoma, to look after you. Isn't that right, you spoiled celeb-sev?
You're the lonely one, aren't you? You've been acting gloomy all day. Do you need some advice? I'm an outsider in a sense, so it should be easy to talk to me, right? A man getting advice from a young woman is a kind of... but you're fine with that, then just ask away.
Why does she have to be such a smart ass? She even has a mocking grin on her face. I need to send some emails. If you insist on staying here, then be quiet and stay out of my way, okay, zombie?
Of all your stupid names, that one's the worst.
Well, it's not really false. That we know of. Despite her complaint, Cursey makes no motive to leave, okay? Just chill out then, I guess. She sits down on the sofa and starts reading a massive technical book. Close to inspection, I realize it's in English. Maybe my assistant isn't a genius, but just an extreme studier. Want some coffee?
Sure.
Make some instant coffee for Kurisu. Wonderful. Take a fresh Dr. P out of the refrigerator for myself and sit down in front of the computer. Okay, let's do what needs to be done. I only hope this doesn't get undone too. My plan is to follow Suzuha's advice. Get in touch with Titor. After all, what I'm experiencing right now could have something to do with the many worlds interpretation. Which would mean that the Kurisu sitting over there isn't the same Kurisu with whom I discussed the Lotto 6. I guess? And it would mean that this lab isn't the lab where we discussed it. How can that be? Does that mean I'm not the me that said the thing? I just think I am.
What's wrong with you? Stop fidgeting.
Kurisu glares at me coldly. She's suddenly closer than when she was right next to me. She's looking at me like I'm a perv again. Keep telling her I'm not a perv. I'm Hoey Kyoma. Does that mean something? Anyway, why am I the only one who remembers what happened? That's another question I'll ask John Titor. I don't know if he's a real time traveler, but he did help with the IBF 5100, so I'm inclined to trust him. What should I write? Should I tell him everything? In any case, worrying about it won't solve anything. Enough stalling. Take out my phone. Do I decide what I send? No, okay, it's all up to you, Hoeen. Go ahead. Question. Thanks for the intel on the IBF 5100. The code is from CERN's database. In other news, I've successfully built a machine to pass. Well, God, Jesus Christ, man. I've successfully built a machine that sends emails to the past. When we change the past by sending an email, does that change the world line? I noticed some events When we change the past by sending an email, does that change the world line? I noticed some events were undone. Does that mean the world line changed? You said the many world interpretation is correct, but I'd like to hear the proof if you don't mind. Sigh and chug my soda. Now to wait for his reply. Check the channel thread just to make sure, but Titor hasn't posted recently.
That was a pretty heavy sigh.
Kurisu says without lifting her eyes from her book. Yeah, well, maybe I should tell her how that email changed the past. But she already knows? We already told them that we sent the thing to the past. And about how she seems to have lost her memories about it. She already knows? We already told her when she was... What the fuck, Gokabe? Whatever, why am I considering talking to Kurisu? I don't think Mayuri or Daru would understand this problem. Kurisu, on the other hand, might be able to form a hypothesis. That's what I hope. Alright. Just then my phone rings. Alright, Daru. Hold on, can I... Alright, we're gonna see if I can ignore this or not. Is it Titor? You're just calling me? Stop it, I look at my phone's display. It's Daru. My tongue in disappointment. Don't scare me like that. I'm just ignoring Daru now. I did ignore Let's see what happens if I answer this call. Hello? Okarin, I've made a terrible mistake. Mistake? Is it about the phone wave named TBA? Is it related to the phenomenon I experienced earlier? I gulp. I know it's pathetic for a mad scientist to show anxiety, but I can't help it. I lick my dry lips and wait for Daru to speak. Actually, I left my wallet at the lab. What? I can't go to May Queen like this. Can you bring my wallet? I'll buy you a drink. Go jump in the river! I shout and hang up. Damn it! It's just for nothing. And afterward, my phone rings again. Persistent bastard. It's only a 3-minute walk from the lab to the May Queen. Come get it yourself. Yes? I'm not delivering your wallet, okay?
Okarin.
Oh, it's you. Yeah, you're with Daru, right? You don't have to lend that dumbass any money, okay?
Okay. So, Okarin, I was wondering if you cheered up. Did you hug Goopa like I said?
No! I am a mad scientist full of madness and ambition.
That's good. You know, if you wait on anything, talk to Mayushi, okay? Mayushi doesn't understand hard things, but she does understand Okarin.
You understand me?
Sure, we've been together since we were little after all.
I'm hanging up. Work hard now.
Thanks, bye.
She thinks she knows me.
Okabe, you're grinning.
Yeah. Nonsense! Son of Sev!
Don't call me Celeb Sev.
I'm gonna tell Crazy the truth, but now I've changed my mind. That scientist Owen Kilmer would never grin at the words of a mere hostage like Mayuri. Wait, what? No! What? No! Middle ground! Oh wait, no. Sorry, middle ground! We answer the call with Daru. We don't answer the call with Mayuri. Persistent little. It's only a 3-minute walk from the lab to May Queen. Come get it yourself. Oh, I don't have a choice to go middle ground. I either answer it or I don't. Fine, you know what? We won't answer it. So fucking get it yourself, Daru. Phone rings. Is it Titor? You just calling me? So I don't know, look at my phone's display. It's Daru. Don't scare me like that. Are you gonna chill, phone, anytime soon? What up? Can I answer it during the call? This? I can. I could just answer it in the middle of talking to Christina. No, I'm fine. Christina, there's something I want to talk to you about.
Shouldn't you answer your phone first?
It's Daru. It's probably something stupid. Indeed it is. Before he left, Daru said he was going to May Queen. He had a silly grin on his face. There's no he'd suddenly call me for something serious.
You're really self-righteous, you know?
You might not remember this, but earlier I changed the past with the D-mail. Yeah, I mean, she already told this? Sue stares at me. Her expression is more stern than usual.
I haven't known you long enough to tell whether you're serious.
It happened, and then everyone except me forgot about it. Or rather, the fact that it happened was erased from history.
The past changed, so the present changed with it. The butterfly effect, huh? But what you're saying is nonsense.
Why do you say that?
Why do you remember that the past changed? If you use a time machine to physically travel to the past and change history, then that might explain it. Barely.
But with a D-mail, you haven't taken one step outside the present, have you? So if the present changed, and we changed with it, you would have changed too. Or are you saying that you didn't change because you're an observer? In that case, you're claiming that you're not a human being. I understand what Curse is saying. I understand what Curse is saying, and I don't have the means to convince her otherwise. That's exactly why I'm trying to get in touch with Titor. Everything is the choice of Steins Gate! This is the power of my magic eye, reading Steiner. And he's at it again. You cannot stop Ocarine. Sorry, Koin Kyoma. Curse sighs and goes back to her book. I'm not playing along with your games. I bet you came up with that reading whatever thing just now, didn't you? Should have known better than to approach Kurisu unprepared. Still not enough information, even for a mad scientist like me, to explain the things I've experienced. But my lip in frustration. Should I... Now which one do I go with? Do I answer the phone or do I not? I mean... Does it really matter if I tell her the truth? She doesn't believe me either way. I guess I'm being rude because I didn't answer... My Yuri, fine, whatever. I'm flipping back and forth between timelines. Yeah, I know, I'm fucking grinning. I'm a goddamn madman. And I tell Kurisu the truth, but now I've changed my mind. I have changed my mind, again. Mad scientist Hoin Kyoma would never grant the words of a mere hostage like my Yuri. Huh. Anyways. You look like a girl in love, waiting for an email from her boyfriend. He sure likes to attack me for every little thing. Are you really that desperate for attention? Just getting revenge. You're always making fun of me, so I deserve at least this much. Despite what you may think, I actually respect you. That's rich. You don't even say my name right. I'm sorry about that. Gracie bless her face and stares at me in shock. Well, that's unexpected. You actually apologized. I do apologize. I can't help it. For my brain has recorded you as my assistant, Christina, and I could not correct it. I'm gonna crack your skull open and stick electrodes in your hippocampus. Yeah. After that silly exchange, John Titor's mail arrives. Well, I've gotten a one from my Yuri. Maid experience.
You know, I've been working for Maid Queen for 3 months as of today. The other girls threw me a party. I can't believe I've been a maid for 3 months. Time sure flew by. Oh, but don't worry, Maishi is still Okurine's hostage full time.
Details. Greeting, Kyoma. Can you tell me exactly how you changed the past? I'd like to verify that what you said is true. Details. We sent an email today. It was set to arrive last Tuesday, 170 hours ago. Its contents were the third winning... Oh my god, this fucking text message! Okay, hold on. It contained the winning numbers for the third place prize of the... It contained the winning numbers for the third place prize of that night's Lotto 6 drawing. The moment we sent the email, my associates, who would help plan the experiments and watched me send it, instantly forgot that any of that happened. When I checked, I found that the email had vanished from my phone's send history. I know for a fact that arrived in the past, as my friend bought a Lotto 6 ticket based on the information I had apparently given him. He got one of the numbers wrong, but otherwise it was an exact match. Interesting.
Who are you talking to?
John Titor. Huh?
No way.
He's open to discussion as long as you're not trying to troll him, and his mail address is public. It's the second time we've exchanged mails. No wonder you keep referencing Titor's post. You believe him, don't you? Not entirely, but there are several points in the story I do agree with. Really? I can't see it as anything but fiction. Very interesting. That's very interesting. From the events you described, it sounds like you did indeed change the past. I suspect that the mail you sent changed Divergence, if only a little. Bravo! The instant your mail arrived in the past, you shifted your original world line to an ever so slightly different world line. On this world line, you received an email from the future containing the lot of 6 numbers. You told your friend the numbers, perhaps because you didn't quite trust the email, but your friend got a number wrong when he purchased the ticket. The original email likely disappeared from your send history when the world line changed. All of this makes sense. The one thing I don't understand is how you kept your memories of the previous world line. Just so we're clear, you are telling me the truth, yes? About as true as about as true as it can be, as far as my memories go. Christ, man. Yeah, I still have my memories from before the past was... Yeah, I still have my memories from before the past was changed. That's the truth. By the way, this is actually the second time this has happened. You traveled 26 years into the past. Haven't you experienced something similar? Also, what effect do you think my intentional manipulation of the timeline might have? Wow. That was fast! Holy shit, that was fast, Titor! Oh! That was like a second! Even Shining Finger couldn't type that fast. Okay, whatever. I've confirmed that Divergence is currently 0.571015%. I cannot tell what the value was before you changed the past. This is because, like your friends, I have no memories of the world changed before the... I have no memories of the world line before you changed the past. In the case of physical time travel, memories are retained even if... Memories are retained even if the world line changes. That's been proven by my own experience. But in the case of an email, like the one you sent, the time traveler changes the past without actually traveling through time. A situation that scientists in my time never even considered. It wasn't necessary, since the invention of the time machine in 2034 gave us a means of physical time travel. So I'm afraid that I have no idea how to explain the phenomenon you're experiencing. Well, you see, it's my reading, Steiner. How exactly do you measure divergence? Where did those numbers come from? Well, you see in my thumbnail on the top right there. Jesus Christ, Titor! Fucking calm down! Ha! Ha! Calm down! Jesus, man! Okay, whatever. Many worlds interpretation. Strictly speaking, I was not being entirely accurate when I wrote that the Everett-Wheeler model is accepted in my time. The first functional time machine was completed in 2034. In the 2 years following that breakthrough, our understanding of the universe's structure grew dramatically. In 2036, scientists proved that the universe is comprised of attractor fields, which describe the extent of world-line convergence. This theory was first proposed in 2020. That doesn't really explain the divergence number. Jesus! Sorry, I forgot to answer your question. I have a meter that measures divergence. A reading of 0% divergence corresponds to the world line I originally came from. In other words, it's a subjective, not absolute measurement. This tool can only indicate the current divergence. What? Okay. Please explain these attractor fields. How do they affect world lines? Dude, this fucking conversation is insane. Could I have just talked to Curry's for this entire time? Because I answered the phone, and then we're in this. And not talking to, can I save? I can save. So many saves. I'm only on the 3rd fucking page. This lack of music is very ominous. Observing convergence. Put simply, attractor fields are the focal points of the world line convergence. Their existence is responsible for phenomena previously known as fate and chance. There's no real point making small changes to a world line. Due to convergence, small changes do not have a lasting influence. Humans who can observe convergence are exceedingly rare. I haven't met anyone with that ability myself, so I'm unqualified to give you an accurate appraisal. But you, Kioma, might be one such individual. You might have the power to observe convergence. You might be the one who can guide us to a world line beyond 1% divergence across the wall that divides attractor fields. Titor's mail is suddenly changed. Thinks I have some kind of power? I feel a sense of pride. Then comes apprehension. Is this a trap? In the first place, I can't confirm if this is the real John Titor. I don't even know if the John Titor from 2000 really was a time traveler. If Titor's worldline theory holds, then that could explain the supernatural events I've experienced. But this last statement is pretty hard to swallow. As soon as I begin to doubt, all of his words start to smell like lies. Stuff about the IBM Video 100 might have been a lie too. Mysterious program code could just be a simple bug. Now that he claims I have special powers, he's starting to sound like some new age con artist. Besides, I don't need Titor to tell me that. I'm Hoin Kyoma! Chrissy jerks at the sound of my laughter.
Don't start just laughing like that. It's creepy.
Oh, but I must. He says I have powers. Isn't that rich? You don't have to tell me what I already know, John Titor. Last time my eyes open wide. I raise my phone high to the heavens. My true power is the magic eye reading Steiner.
Sounds to me like you got a bad case of chunibyo.
I wonder if her lines would have been different if I had answered her, or if I had talked to her before, without answering Daru. Eh?
Eh?
Did you say Chunibyo? Kurisu hides her face in her book. She pretends to read, but I can see from here that her ears are bright red. How does she know about Chunibyo? Is she an channeler after all? Gee, who would have thought? No, that doesn't matter now. I need to reply to Titor. Con artist! What is beyond the wall? What will happen when we cross it? God, you answer so fast! The future. If we cross the wall, we will have freedom. If we do not, then the dystopia I came from will be your future. In exchange for providing false peace and joy, your masters will stamp out every last vestige of free will. As I said on that channel, my goal is to change that future, and you may be the one who can make that possible. Okay, now it's getting creepy. There's some new cult? Is he really trying to con me here? He's also contradicting himself again. The Titor who appeared in 2000 said he traveled back in time to retrieve technology lost in World War III. Yet this guy's saying he came to prevent the creation of a dystopia ruled by CERN. This guy might be an imposter. Fed up. So I quit replying, but just as I'm about to put away my phone. Well, the mail comes. What do you want? What? Kyoma, I want you to be the Messiah. Titor? You okay? Yeah, what'd I read there? The hair raises the hairs on the back of my neck. What is this? Fear? Disgust? I don't know, but something is very wrong. I'm not a hero. Messiah.